everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a book collection. This is a bit of a different video for me. Normally I stick to makeup and like fashion things. I really enjoy watching book content. It's probably my most viewed content I watch on YouTube, to be completely honest. If not vlogs. Vlogs are probably my most viewed content. I think the makeup scene on TikTok has just blown up. I'm still going to do it. I love doing it. I don't care if I don't get a lot of views on it. I'm still going to post. Personally, don't watch a lot of makeup content on YouTube anymore. I'm going to keep posting it, but I thought I'm going to change up my content a little bit. I want to do some book content. So I'm just going to show you all the books I have. There is going to be an organising video. I just organised it. Subscribe so you don't miss any further videos. There'll be books, there'll be makeup, there'll be like hauls. Yeah, if you like that sort of content, let me know what you want to see. I'm going to be doing some reading vlogs. A majority of these books have not been read. Let me know what you want to see when you're watching this video and I will do a reading vlog on it. So we're going to start off on this top shelf. So the way I kind of organised this is I done standalones on the top shelf done by author. And then the second shelf, I did like series. Obviously, you'll be able to see when watching this. I have a few where I have the first book of the series, and then not the rest. So I've still put them there because that's where they belong. They are part of a series. So I have Penelope Douglas, Punk 57. I'll tell you what I've read as I go through. Like I said, it's pretty much about, I think, 13 books I've read out of all of these. I feel like this is a really, really easy read. My cousin said that was a really, really easy book to read. And I then have Credence by Penelope Douglas. Also not read that. Book is beautiful though. I then have Reminders of Him by Colin Hoover. And then Ugly Love. I have read Ugly Love. I don't know what I would rate it. I don't remember what I read first. Ugly Love or It Ends With Us. I don't know. I actually don't know which one I read first. Neither was my favourite. I think they were way overhyped. Ugly Love, I predicted the plot twist at the start of the book, so it wasn't shocking to me. It Ends With Us I liked, but I really didn't enjoy the past stuff and like all the letters to Ellen. I just was so bored by it. And I think Colin Hoover's got really easy writing style, so like you can very easily read them. November 9 I have not read yet. I started it while I was already reading a book, and then I ended up stopping so I could just continue the book I was reading. Then I have Without Merit and Confess and Verity and Hopeless. I didn't realise there was that many left. I have not read any of these. I can't lie. I mean, Verity I'm going to read, but I'm going to read that in autumn. I don't know what any of them are about. I have no idea. I quite like that because I feel like if I know kind of what a book's about, I'm more likely to be judgy about if I want to read it. Whereas if I don't know, I can be like, pretty cover, let's read it. So that's the vibe I'm going for. And then we are on to Emily Henry. I have the 3 classic ones, I guess. Are they all her books? I don't know. Beach Read, Book Lovers and You and Me on Vacation. I'm in the UK, so this is You and Me on Vacation, not People We Meet on Vacation. I've not read any of these and I am purposely saving them. I want to do a reading vlog on them. So the next book I am going to read, because I'm currently not reading a book, I just finished Final Offer. I'm going to read Beach Read first, and I want to read these 3 books. If I like her style of writing, I'm going to buy Happy Place, and I'm going to read that and do a reading vlog on that. Her books seem kind of chill, like the size of them. I feel like they're going to be quite easy to read, so that's my next plan, to read these 3 books. Maybe in the middle I'll read something else to take like a break, but those 3 books are my next things I want to read. Then I have 3 Christina Lauren books. I've got The Soulmate Equation, Unhoneymooners, and also because I'm in the UK we have different covers, so this is the Unhoneymooners cover. And then I have, what's this book called? Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I also want to get Love and Other Words, but our cover's so ugly in the UK. I want either the orange cover or the like pretty drawn cover, but ours is like got people on the front of it and it's so ugly and I can't bring myself to buy it, so I want to wait or find somewhere where it's cheap but I can get the nice cover. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog doing Christina Lauren if you want me to as well. Then I have Icebreaker, which I recently just got. It's bigger than I expected it to be. I mean, I don't know how many pages it is, but I've seen a lot of, there've been mixed reviews. Like when I bought it, it's like 430. When I bought it, everyone was raving about it, but since then I've seen people have a bit more like negative reviews on it, but we'll see how we feel. Then I have Sally Rooney's Normal People, which for me, I'm such a cover person, and a book like this just doesn't entice me. I can't lie. Like, it's cute, but it doesn't scream romance, you know? It's a BBC programme. I didn't know that. So yeah, it just doesn't entice me because it's not colourful. Like, I like these types of covers, like the Emily Henry ones entice me the most. Like, I think they look so pretty. Then I have the Kiss Quentin. Oh wait, this needs to be down here, I just realised, because it's part of a series. I need to research that. Is Kiss Quentin a series where like you have to read the first one to read the others, or is it they all standalones within the same world? Same with Love Hypothesis actually. No, I think the Kiss Quotient, they're the same world, but they're not a follow-on series, I think. And I think Love Hypothesis is the same thing. They are all in the same world, but they're not directly linked. So I'm gonna have to check, because they need to come down here to my series shelf. Then I have The Hating Game. I've read The Hating Game. I've also watched the film for it. I just feel like the film was okay. I love Lucy Hale, so I liked it, but I don't know. I feel like all my favourite parts in the book, they didn't show in the film, so yeah. Then Love Hypothesis. Then I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which actually I'm really excited to read. It's about like a coffee shop where you can go back in time and change something. I don't know if there's like different stories in here, but yeah, it's really small, so I want to read that. Then I have The Vanishing Half, haven't read that. Good Girls Complex. Apparently that's like Outer Banks vibes, so I want to read that, but I don't know if it's like this time of year, I don't know. Then I've got The Roommate. Also, I think this is going to be a really easy read. It just gives me the vibe of a really easy read. Then I have Baby It's Cold Outside, which is winter, so I need to wait till... It's actually Christmassy, I think. I think it's based on Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve. So I'll read that in Christmas. X-Hex will save for autumn, and The Wolf Den will probably save for autumn. Me and my cousin kind of got enticed into reading this, like buying it rather. We weren't really interested in this. One was like, oh, it's this and this and this, and then we got like bribed into buying it. Actually, I got bribed into buying this as well, but this actually sounds interesting and it's short. That, I don't know. The 3 Dreamland Billionaire series, I have read them all. I think the order they are in is the order that I liked them, because I read the first one like over a year ago now, so I can't really remember which one I liked the most, because obviously I've only just read Final Offer, but the fine print I read over a year ago. But I remember when I read Terms and Conditions, because everyone on TikTok loves Terms and Conditions the most. It was the one that went viral. But for me personally, I preferred, when I read Terms and Conditions, I remember thinking I preferred the fine print. And when I was reading Final Offer, I remember I was thinking I preferred Terms and Conditions. So I think the order they came out in is the order I liked them. I loved Cal's character probably the most, but at the same time, like, the book to me was a bit unnecessarily long. I don't think it needs to be 600 pages. So, I mean, they're really pretty, but it really bugs me that it's not the same, and it's really annoying. Then I have 6 of the Bridgerton. I mean, there's only 2 more for me to get, so like I may as well just get them. I've only got to get Gregory's and then the final one, so I may as well get them. I've read the first 4. They're kind of the main 4, I can't lie. And also it's like annoying because I've watched the show, loved the show, and it really bugs me because they are skipping Benedict's story. They're like, not skipping it, but the show has gone, book 1 is season 1, book 2 is season 2, and then they've gone, oh, season 3 we're going to do book 4. And also they can't even do book 4 because the stuff that happens in book 4 physically can't happen in the show because of stuff they've already done in the show. So I don't know what they're going to do. And Benedict's story, I loved it. It was my second favourite. Anthony's was my favourite, and then Benedict's. I was so excited for season 3, and then when they announced it was Colin and Penelope, I was like, right, okay, just skip my favourite storyline, but we'll move past it, I guess. And I've also, the reason I didn't go on to Eloise's book is because I heard not really great things. I heard people say, like, the character you see of Eloise in throughout the books, it just doesn't follow into her book, so it put me off reading them. Then I have Twisted Love, which I want to read this soon. I only have the first one. I decided just to buy the first one, see if I like it, and then if I like it, I'll buy the others. Sometimes I'm a buy the whole series person, sometimes I'm a buy the first one person. It just depends. But I think I'm going to like these, so I don't know why I just didn't buy them all, but we bought the first one. Then I have Akatar. Again, just bought the first one because I've not read a fantasy book, so I didn't want to commit to buying all of them. And I got it in the works, so it was like £5 or £6. So I just wanted to commit to just one. I've got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I don't think I read a book. I've not read a book like this either, so I just didn't want to risk it. I just thought I'd just buy the first one, see how I feel. And then we go on to like books that are they're like pairs. So I have Set on You and X's and O's, which I think you have to read one before you read the other. So I don't know if that's the right order, but I think it is. So I've got both of those, and I actually got both for £6, which is amazing, from the works. So yeah, I think that's the right order. Then I've got It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. And again, I think I have to read this one before I read this one. So that's why they're in like the series section. Then I have The Spanish Love Deception and The American Roommate Experiment. This is the only one I'm not sure. I know they're the same world, I think. But I don't know if I have to read one to read the other. So you'll have to let me know. I actually have no idea. And then here I just have like some random bits and bobs. I've got 2 ice skating ones I got from a charity shop, £1.99. Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, National Velvet, The Secret, and then Good Vibes, Good Life. Then I've got like a How to Save Money thing. And then I'm going to have to just angle you down. Then I just have The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I think I want to read these books. I bought them when I was like, I actually don't know. But I started reading them and I'd only ever get like to the first few pages and I'd stop, because back then I just couldn't get into reading. But now I like reading. I think I'll be able to get into them more. And I have watched the Shadowhunters series and I liked it. I actually just started it again today. I don't think I'm going to like fully rewatch it, but I just wanted something that vibe on. I've heard the books are really good, and like this is Mortal Instruments. What's the other one? The Infernal Devices. I think there's 3 of those. There's so many different books in this like realm. So you'll have to let me know what you think of them and if they're like worth reading. Then I have Harry Potter. Also not read Harry Potter. Seen the films lots of times, but I've never read them. But they're really pretty, so I bought them, and they were like £35, so from the works to buy all of them. I bought them ages ago now, but they're really pretty. Then I have the Shatter Me series. I bought this from the works as well for like £15, I think. And I got the 5 of them. I know I don't know how many full books there are and how many novellas there are. I know with the novellas you can buy like 2 novellas in one book, and I think there's 2 different ones. Like one goes here. Is it like between each book? I don't know. But there's also another book. Is it like Imagine Me or something? Is there 6 books? 7 books? I don't know, but these are the ones I have. And then I think I'm just going to start reading it, see how I feel. I'm going to have a nose to see if they're on Kindle. But also I've got these 5, so I feel like maybe. But the novellas are expensive. Why are the novellas just as expensive as the books? I don't know. That annoys me. So I don't really mind having novellas on Kindle if they're cheaper on Kindle, but the full books I would like to have in person if I like them. Sweetest Oblivion and Zodiac Academy, The Awakening. I've not read Zodiac Academy. I have read The Sweetest Oblivion. It was okay. It did take me like, I started it in like November and I finished it in like April. Because I just was doing things, I just forgot about it. But I can't lie, it was okay. It was easy to read, but I can't say it enticed me that much, so I don't think I'm going to go on to the next book. Even though I think the second book is the one that everyone talks about, but I don't know, I'm just not going to bother. And then just down the bottom here, I have Heartstopper, which I've not read, which I don't think I will, because it's just not my vibe to read. Like, I didn't realise, and I don't know. Not my vibe, like, I'm not a graphic novel girl. Maybe I'll try it one day. Then I have It Starts With Us by Colin Hoover, which I didn't really like, I can't lie. I gave it like a 3 stars. It wasn't great. It was very easy to read. I think I read it in like 3 days, which for me is quite quick. But yeah, it wasn't what I wanted. It was really too happy, which probably sounds psychopathic, but like I just wanted something more heartfelt and not as happy. I didn't really like how happy it was. But that is all my books, and I'm going to be doing some I hope you like this type of video. I really just want to like change up my content a little bit and not just be doing makeup. I adore makeup, I'm not going to stop it, but I always find that with YouTube I put a lot of effort into my makeup videos and they take a lot of time to film because they're YouTube videos. They take me like an hour and then they take like over an hour to edit, and they just don't always do that great. The thing with YouTube that you need is searchability when it comes to your content. You need to be searchable, and the stuff you film, it needs to be something people are going to search up. And I think makeup, if someone wants to see like, oh, I wonder what people think of this and I wonder what people think of this, they no longer are going to go to YouTube to do that. Some people will, but I'm going to say like 70 to 80% now go to TikTok. And because I do it, if I want to find out about a makeup product, I will search it on TikTok before I search it on YouTube. I probably won't even search it on YouTube, actually, to be completely honest, whereas I used to. I'm still going to do it, I love doing it, but I just wanted to change up a little bit. I've been wanting to do book videos for so long, and I love reading. I've really got into reading, and considering I'm dyslexic, I didn't think I'd ever find reading exciting, but I love it. So I think my content is going to become a bit like mixture. I'm going to really try and do a mixture of things. Like, I'm just going to do what I enjoy. I'm going to stop sticking to one niche and I'm just going to do whatever I enjoy. Books, makeup, clothes, vlogs, lifestyle things, anything. I'm just going to do it because why not? But I am going to start doing maybe some book things on TikTok as well. Let me know what you want to see videos on, even if it's like an individual book, let me know. I'll probably do reading vlogs of most books I read, unless it's something like a book that no one knows about, because then it's pointless. If you enjoyed this video, please sure to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know any ideas you have down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!